Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're here playing Amorous as part of my Steam cleaning series, where I go through every game in my Steam library, eventually then arbitrarily rate and or review them until we get a playtime. That is actually the time I'm recording, 10:45 at night, so that's quaint. I don't quite know what the game is because, like I said, I picked these games out at random. This one was free on Steam, so that I don't know if that's good or bad. It just is, because sometimes they have free stuff on there, and sometimes they're bigger, smaller, gooder, badder, all sorts of stuff. Let's hit new game and find out what this is. New game without prologue, new game. Let's character customization. Oh. Okay. Oh, I gotta pick a color phone. Let's get a blue phone. Player. Let's change that. Steam cleaning. Templates. Blister the fox. Hello, Blister the fox. Cruise the panda. Fernando the closet. No. I'm not taking a person. That's too weird. Husco the blank slate. Can I hit random? Do they have random? Is there a random option? I want a random option. Oh, body. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of those. Ah! Nails. Ooh, I don't like nails. That's a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. Body Twinkie. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't... Oh, avian shin markings. Huh. I don't like character customization. I know that's... Oh, I do not like bird build. Do not... Oh, no, thank you. No muzzle. Ah! Okay, we're doing that. Let's just go none. I don't like character customization. Oh, Finn. Oh. You do none? Ah! Ah! Yeah, I don't like character customization because it's just a lot of effort for stuff that I don't tend to care about. I mean, I know that's just me personal. Noodle tail, bushy one. None. Feet, none. Oh, weird. Oh, I don't like that. Large. There's so much to this. Let's just go back, pick a default one, reset. Oh, here. Let's just go back. Let's just go back to Blister the Fox and let's get out of here. This was too much. All right. Oh. Close. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't much care for character customization because it's just not who I am. Oh, wait, now we have to do it. Blister the Fox. We're going. Back to club. Sure, yeah, that's how I want to look in game. Team Amorous. Hello, Blister the Fox. Please answer the following questions to allow us to optimize the game as well as possible for you. I identify as male. I've been this way all my life. Thank you. Have fun playing Amorous. Wow, I got a lot of achievements. So I'm guessing this is a visual novel, possibly dating sim. Do I click? Oh, I move around. No, nothing there. A lot of people. Who are you? Back at the club smelled of sour beer and cigarette butts, but in some way that beat the suffocating smell of dancing bodies and hundreds of antiperspirants. It shouldn't be anti-perspirants. The parking lot out back had a handful of others catching the breeze, not pictured here, well, it was pictured earlier, of the waterfront, somewhere hanging out at their cars, taking a smoke, tailgating. Is that a pun? Others exchanged flirty goodbyes, trying to catch a few more minutes with each other in the privacy of their cars. I don't like whoever you are. I couldn't feel that some of the patrons loitering here were a little rougher than the glitter and short shorts of the club goers inside. Over the edge of the lively conversation, a canid, the dog. Is that racist? A canid with a nose ring was leaning on the wall next to the building. Next building over. You know, I have to say they have a lot of animation here. Like the eyes, it's mostly stretch and skew, but you know, on a basic skeleton rig. But that's a lot for a visual novel. Most don't do that. Most don't even have this fan in the background, which is outside of the grading based on the layering, which I think is wrong, but I don't know how fans work in this world. His, or maybe her, jeans were fashionably torn, but fit well, showing off somewhat oh, no. Why are you going? Oh. All of the drawnness and the general impression I got. Whoever they were, they seemed frustrated as they checked their phone repeatedly. Gender aside, the husky certainly seemed in a sour mood. I don't like smoking, so I'm gonna just leave this person alone. But I'll still ask if I can help. Excuse me, I spoke up as I headed towards where the husky, not look like a husky, was standing. They looked me up and down in an almost dismissive way, putting the phone back in their pocket with the roll of their eyes. You seem like you're waiting for someone. Anything I can do to help? My brother is a regular here and knows the staff. Lex. Nah, that's okay. Waiting on a friend, that's all. Doubt he's inside unless he's out of his damned mind. Out of his mind? Yeah, you know, drunk, effed up. No offense, but I don't really have any friends who make the habit of hanging out at the city's #1 hookup spot. The husky laughed deviously. No? Laughed diversively. And crossed their arms. They had somewhat of an accent. Not that I did it. Not too thick, but with a tint of something old country New England maybe. Not at all what I did. Yeah, no. You wouldn't catch me dead in there. Fair enough. Well, it's nice meeting you. Takes all sorts, I guess. Your friends in the club scene, I guess no one's blaming them. Oomph. Though I have to ask, you at the club, what are you doing out in the parking lot? Safest place downtown, dude. Club bouncers always prowling around, and even if they're effing in the back of their cars, there's at least someone around. I got my car jacked last year. Safer to park it here. Parking lot, and the parking's free too. Is that right? Do you pluralize? That looks like possessive. Parking, and maybe it's the shorthand for parking is free too? I don't know. I was waiting on a friend. We were going for a night ride. Guess that plan went to crap because he hasn't replied in ages. That sucks. Smart idea though. Parking somewhere with visibility, I mean. Thanks, dude. Saw it on a crime show once. You always call everyone dude? A dude is just a dude. Big dudes, little dudes, good dudes. Not a gender thing. I call everyone dude, especially when I don't know their names. I don't always agree to that. Fair enough. Well, I'm Blister the Fox. That helps. I don't think Blister's a good name. I should change that. Husky didn't seem to type big hands or anything, but they nodded and smiled all the same. You're a bit of a stick in the mud, ain't you? Huh, fine. No more duding. I'm Lex, by the way. You know, that's a... Most of the time that gets picked up... Oh, my wrist. Ow. Yeah, well, nice to meet you, Lex. Same. Blister, the Fox. That's me. Lex actually did offer their hand and shake. Oh, good dog. The Huskies, that's probably worse. The Huskies seemed a lot less frustrated now. They leaned back against the wall, pulling out a pack of cigarettes, offering mine with a fresh one between their lips. You smoke? No. Those two guys run their car to put on those two guys run in their car to put on the top 40s over there. But fair enough. Oh, bad for that. Oh, so okay. We enjoyed. No, I didn't smoke. We enjoyed the smoke and friendly silence. The night air was cooler than the busy club, and the muted music played around us. After Lex finished his last drag of the cigarette, they slipped their phone out again and checked something before sighing. So, you go in for all that crap? What do you mean? I don't know. The whole hanging around the club thing, trying to get people's attention. You said you're new around here, but you're here either way. This seems kind of dumb to me. Hunting down people, dazzling them with some flashy outfit and cheap tricks to get into the pants. The number of hookups I've seen tonight is just gross. Now you're commenting on the outfit. So, oh, I'm technically not wearing anything. I'm not looking for hookups, just to meet new people. Rather, I always spoke pretty highly of this place. Some of the people I've met seem nice enough. I'm not looking to hook up for something meaningless, but I'm not going to make new friends just sitting around either. Crap, I guess so. Guess I have a pretty effed up idea what goes on in there. Wasn't trying to call you an a-hole or a pervert or whatever. Just don't really get the whole meet and greet thing. I guess I can understand that. That's the kind of thing is pretty soulless. There's not a personal connection. Kind of like you, tight circle of friends and all. I'm looking to try and make more friends, though. I guess that's what's going out to new people is all about. You got a point. I've always been happy with my friends I got, I suppose, but I wouldn't really know where to go to find more. I guess people here seem a little shallow and not interested if you're not looking to fool around. Why would... No. Okay. Like, I don't think I can get out of this conversation. Like, I can't say cool thanks and leave, so what does Lex do for fun? So, Lex, you said this isn't really your scene. What kind of stuff do you usually do? Lex sighed and chuckled. Even their voice was somewhere in the spectrum between tomboyish or a higher-pitched guy's voice. You're really fascinated about this fact. It might have been more to do with Lex's rough accent. I couldn't quite place it. Well, let's see. Usually go to one of those bars off the strip a bit. You know, Waiters? I shook my head. It's this retro bar and snooker hall. I've never played snooker. Played pool. But the same, no, pool. Snooker's definitely different, right? A lot of maternal kids go there during the weekend, but during the week they play a lot of classic rock and stuff. It's pretty cool. More my taste than this house and dance stuff they play here. Okay. Or in general. So Lex, you seem a pretty cool person. Mind me asking more about you? You're not local to here. I guess it ain't very interesting. They shrugged and continued regardless when I didn't back down. I grew up in the Northeast, a little town, more logging companies than clubs. My dad moved down here a few years ago, stayed with him a bit, then got an apartment. You don't miss it up there? No friends back home or anything? Didn't have any problem making friends when I got here, so no. Wasn't that close to many people back then anyway. Only just finished high school when we moved. Couldn't effing stand most of them, you know? Guess everyone in the same when they're into alternative music and crap, though. Hey, what about you? You sound more like a local. Yeah, I moved away a little for college, but my family has lived here for ages since my mom remarried. It's not so bad. I live with them and my stepbrother while I'm looking for more work. Cool. Well, it's a pretty neat place to grow up. Back home, they were pretty freaked out when I got my nose done. Oh, for the ring? Here's one of my friends was like, aren't you gonna gauge that? You'd think I was a effing pinhead back home. How do I say, like, cool? I'm not into... Okay. More about Lex in general. What do you do for a living? You mentioned piercing, freaking people out back home. Not had any trouble from employers, I hope. You can piss and moan about it, not with my current job. Anything exciting? Just web design stuff. It's pretty boring, but it pays all right. I do most of it from home, which I guess doesn't matter what I look like. Maybe I'll get more done. Let's think about getting my tongue done next. Ear scaffolding. I'm not... He's got some ear scaffolding already. Yeah, I'm good. Doesn't really do anything for me, honestly. Not my thing. Oh, okay. How do I not... Okay. Well, we cover bars. Anything else you recommend locally? Always open to trying new things, you know? Well, let's see. There's an arcade down near the aquarium. That's pretty cool if you're into that kind of stuff. I do like dancing game. Figures. Not much for old school fighting games. Steel Claw or Sweep Spiders. They're okay. Fair enough. They don't rate as high as shooters, but they're pretty fun. The retro crap just interests me. Even the mirroring thing on the sprites. I don't know why. My favorite is Brazen Blur. Have you heard the music from it? The composer was a huge metalhead. It's all guitar. It's really cool. You should check it out if you're into that stuff. I'll have to look into it. How do I not talk to Lex anymore? What should you do for a living? Okay, so we have that one already. Okay. Fine, I'll do this. Hey, Lex, not that I'm enjoying being chill in the alley, but do you want to go somewhere? Gotta know each other well enough for that. You're cool and all, Blister the Fox, but I should wait here for my friend in case my friend's text. Yeah, fair enough. We'll be here for a little while. Lex sighed and flicked their phone back in their hand and headed back to the action. What is... What? What? What is this? Why does the tail have a mouth? What is going on? Who's Kobe? I'm not gonna call Kobe. Oh, I can change my customization. Who are you? You're a goat? Top of the dance floor is a little too much like deep end. Anyway, I don't want to crowd Kobe. Maybe after I got a feel for the lounge. Speaking of. See, this is a lot of animation now. This is like... I mean, I'm probably stilted here and I don't move too much in general, but that's just like up and down. I'm glad it's animating, it's just gotta get the right balance. Oh, the best of the crowd, one of the lounge goer caught my eye, not the least all because of her outfit. She stood out above the clubbing gear and the other patrons. Shipping a cocktail, her shield slip gave an outline of an undeniable elegance. She seemed happy to be taking stylish sips from her glass, her eyes on one of the girls, giving her all on the pole. Maybe I should introduce myself. Go and introduce myself. Isn't it interesting enough? I wasn't with anyone from what I could tell. No point being here and not introduce myself. I made it over, trying my best to keep time to the music. She caught my eye and I leaned in to speak over the background sounds. Hey, I'm Blister the Fox. Mind if I sit with you? Mercy, nice to meet you. She seemed a little preoccupied by the dancers, admiring them with a keen regard. Maybe she was a dancer herself, or just judging the competition, maybe. Beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, gotta agree with you there. I've never seen so many good-looking people all in one place. Takes a lot of poise, and a certain degree of confidence, of course. You see how she holds herself? Ha! I suppose it's silly to say I'm envious. As she took a nice sip from her drink, her hand wobbled slightly. She was still smiling warmly, but it seemed like her flush was more from alcohol than the dancers. Was she drunk? I mean, the way she's moving, maybe. Well... Why are some of these in parentheses? I'll compliment her. She's opened up for chattering more. Took the opportunity to slip aside on the couch. She took her eyes on the dancer. Mission accomplished. No, a pretty woman like you? I guess I'm surprised you look like you put everything together. Honestly, I'm the one who should be feeling a little outclassed. Mercy smiled and nudged me with her shoulder, the confidence shining through her grin. Her face changed. I think she's blushing. Lucky me, smooth operator. So, Blister Fox, show me at the bar. I'd rather be talking to you than looking at her right now. She had an infectious flirtiness to her. Maybe that was her drink, but as she stood, her fingers ran down my leg, giving me goosebumps. Okay, flirt dominantly. I stood up before she could lead the way, all the better not to let her advance is cool. Touching her side as if about to waltz, fingers running down the sheer fabric of her cocktail dress, felt the curve of her waist in my spreading fingers, and I leant in with a smirk, faking a need to speak over the music. The scent of her shampoo. How much shampoo do anthropomorphic animals use? They gotta use a lot. I'd imagine it'd be like more body wash. It was more intoxicating than any cocktail. Oh, that's italic. It looked like a slash. Shouldn't I be the one talking to you at the bar? Got me all yourself, babe. She leans into my touch, slipping her hoof between my feet, stepping close up to a dance this way 100 times, her thigh peeking from the dress inches from my hand as she met my eyes. Though I'll be honest, I'd rather we were alone going to tango this tango. Let's get a drink, see where the night takes us. It's just too much movement now. So what are you drinking? It's just generic spirit on the rocks. I'll let her choose. I don't mind showing the ropes. How about a cherry daiquiri? Cherry daiquiri is fine. Bartender makes drinks as she sat pretty, a jewel at the bar. It occurred to me to ask her about her outfit. So your dress, it's a boutique, right? Certainly caught my eye over there in the sea of Spencer gift tees and crop tops. Good eye, yes, it's a Typhoon original. Do you think it looks good on me? Flirt forwardly. Can't praise outfit enough. It caught my eye from across the room, and it led me to the bar with the most attractive woman in the place. Smirking, trying to match her confidence, I ran the back of my fingers down her sheer fabric, watching the fabric catch ripples of light. Better to be bold with someone like her, I hope. Now, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in seeing more of the women underneath it, but I'm more than liking what I see so far. Her eyes seemed to look me over, one hand idly adjusting the strap of her slip as she bit her lip. Snickering on her breath, she exhaled in a ragged tempo. You, and here I thought that would be dull. You know, I really don't expect to meet someone like you here. Someone like me? Smart, attractive, flirty? Well, I figured that was par for the course here. She cuts me off with a laugh, blushing more as she picked up the new drink. Yeah, they have a lot of facial expression. Someone competent is what I mean. If we, well... Heart pounding, I shifted under my hungry look. I gulped a little and turned to blush. If we what? If we were somewhere more private, well, I think we might both be a little more comfortable. Sure. I admit it, you piqued my interest the moment I saw you. I could help feeling suave in her presence. The goat girl, okay, goat, reached out her hand and I intercepted it with my own, pulling it to my face with a grin and kissed the meat of her thumb. I couldn't hide my reaction to her. My, how proper. Slipping her hand from my face, she gave me a smirk. Lifting her drink to her lips, she drank slowly from the bright liquid. Her eyes didn't leave me, they simply traveled down over my chest, taking an inventory of my body. A facade, I assure you. I drank her in from the roundness of her rump to the fullness of her smile, shifted my legs apart. I watched her eyes trace the opposite effect of her words as she took a hungry sip of her drink. So, I'm just a little confused because, you know, the other character, since you were confused, you decided to, you were implied you were confused, you would do all the pronouns, stuff like that, but I guess in this situation you don't? Tip down her collarbone, the place where she shirt dress covers her full bust. Drew my eyes to her body, so skillful I was lost in form before we even know it. Bit my lip to stop a small moan as fingers uncurved my bust downwards. Oh crap. Before we could fall in the body completely, her cocktail glass shimmered off the bar. Cold, ruby liquid spilled over the counter, and the waterfall murder scene landed on her lap. One of the patrons jeered, and her blush spread. F. Not the wake-up call I wanted, sorry. Mercy stood abruptly, trying to pat down the silken fabric from her spill. My eyes locked on her body. I could see the fabric stick to her thin waist and thighs, outlining an obvious autonomy I was more than familiar with myself at this particular point in our teasing. Crap. Bliss of the fox, I'm sorry. I made a darn fool of myself. Rummaging in her purse, she tossed a business card on the table. The bright eyes of hers didn't dare look at me, and she made her apologies rust out. Sorry. She'd clearly been enjoying our talk much as me. Who knew? Looking back at the bar, she seems to have left business card. A gallery manager. Huh. I might have guessed. If I want, I could call her again this number. Maybe when she's sober. Take card. When she's passed up. Oh gosh. Achievement popping. This is a lot. There's so much going on, and I keep moving around locales. So much going on. Oh, wait, this is fourth wall breaking advertised for the game inside the game. So first thing I want to do is I have to, oh yeah, I got mercy. I have to, no, I don't remember how. Here we go. I have to change the name. This has to be steam cleaning. There we go. Okay. It's just so much animation. There's a DJ, glow stick rave. We've got, this character looks really familiar. Where do I know them from? So much animation. I like clever fox sitting by herself. She seems bored. Her head resting on her palm. I don't see anyone else with her. I guess there's no harm in seeing if she wants some company. Kick the table. Break the ice. I slip into the booth tentatively, hoping a happy smile would win me a few points with a bored-looking fox girl. Hey there. Sorry to bother you, but you look a little lonely. My name's Steam Cleaning. You want to talk? She jolted in her seat as soon as she heard my voice. She was too deep in a daydream. I didn't think she even knows me sit down. She quickly corrected her posture to something more ladylike. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was just having quite a quiet night, and I was kind of tuning out. Say your name was Steam Cleaning? Yeah, that's me. Know the feeling. I'm having a bit of a quiet night myself. No, you haven't. Let me guess, did you get dragged here by a friend as well? That obvious, huh? Yeah, I sort of got something along people's plan, and it was supposed to be my party, too. This was your party, and a place you don't even like? Yeah, my school friend insisted they treat me and get me out by taking me to the club. Don't get any funny ideas. I'm finished with high school and all. They just like to keep me in contact every now and then. Funny idea, she's the one about to give me a heart attack. Don't see an X on her hand. Does that mean something? Oh, it must mean that she's underage. Are they bad friends or something? Or... No, it's not that. They mean well and all. I just don't really have anything in common with them anymore, I guess. It's not really my thing to go clubbing, get drunk, and go hunting for guys and stuff. Like literally hunting because you're a carnivore? I'm only really friends with them because they were in my classes. You can get out of it. You must have close friends, right? I have close friends, they just live far away, so not technically close. I talk to them every day on the internet. One of them did want to come see me for my birthday, but she was busy. We met up every few months after the conventions I go to. I'm sorry, probably creeping out with my dorky stuff, aren't I? No. You're not a dork, there's nothing wrong with having long-distance friends. Better than hanging out with people who don't share anything in common with, right? What do you do when you get to those conventions anyway? Thanks for being understanding. Most people here seem to think I'm weird for all the dorky talk. And make an excuse to bail on me. Guess it's just because I'm not really looking to jump on a D if something so much as flirts with me. Like I said, kinda not really my crowd. God, I'm sorry. I'm pretty bad at these first impression things, aren't I? Kinda more thinking what being here says about me than, like, what I should say to people. By the way, my name is Sky, by the way. Reply kindly. Nice to meet you, Sky. Don't worry. I'm not really looking for flirt or anything. Fling or anything. My junk is firmly locked away, I promise. Yeah, you're funny, steam cleaning. Thanks for sitting with me. Who knows how long I've been sitting around waiting for my friends to finish celebrating on my behalf. I sure can pick them, can't I? Hey, can I get you a drink or something? Isn't that something I should be asking you? I came over after all. Oh, well, I'd appreciate it and everything. I'm just not much of a drinker. Plus, my friends need someone to drive us home. They aren't going home with someone else, of course, which they probably will be. Okay, let's both stay sober then. Only seems fair. If your friends bail, we can always grab a drink after to celebrate a little freedom. I guess that's true. Oh yeah, sorry I got off the tangent slut. You seem to ask what cons I go to? Well, first I want to ask a trick test question. You know why I'm dressed the way I'm dressed in the moment? Something about the con? Well, from the conversation, I've seen something to do with the cons you go to. That's right. I'm actually a cosplayer. My outfits, I look like one of my favorite characters. I've always been a fan of cartoons, comics, video games, characters, and all that stuff. Dressing up helps me express myself, and a lot of my friends say I do it pretty well too. You know you're talking to a fellow nerd, right? I was wondering if you're going to ask something harder, like what season she hits her ultimate form or something. I actually used to binge watch the show like every month or so. So you're not only a dork here, you know. Really? Huh, that's pretty cool. You know, there's not a ton of nerd culture things in the city. I don't want to assume. Honestly, seeing a girl dress up like Reina Mon was one of the reasons I came over to talk about wearing your geek cred on your sleeve, literally. Honestly, you should probably pass it off as a normal outfit, although a little colorful and, well, high cut. I like how you adapted her out of the anime, too. The outfit is totally what she'd wear. I know, right? That's what I was thinking. Well, then I can't just go around in my bare fur. Ah. If there was a place for it, this would be it. You know, they have a pool upstairs? She blushed deeply and hid her snout behind her soda. I'm totally not going nude around a pool, just show off the markings. I don't know what that means. Anyway, the purple dye goes all green and weird. What? Oh no, I mean like a swimsuit or something. Though again, if there was a place for clothing options showing off, I guess it would be Aromus's pool. Darn. Now that's an image. I'd have to take her out here. Hey, what was that? It looked weird. Oh yeah, right, I knew that. And in the interest of returning the compliment, you look great in that outfit too, by the way. I don't know what I'm wearing. I think I'm naked. I don't know if I have the nerve to try and pull a cosplay that complicated with the dye, so kudos. Her smile lit up the club. It was a little hard to tell if she was complimenting the TV show character or her outfit that had done it. I guess they were similar, but the subtle flirtation went over her head a little. How come you're wearing your costume in a club tonight? I don't think you'd find someone else in here that's doing the same thing. I know, it was a surprise party. My actual birthday was last week, and I was experimenting with the fur dye to get the patterns right. My mom pretty much opened my door and told me, your friends are in the driveway waiting to pick you up. I wasn't going to go out in my normal clothes while my dye was still fresh. You didn't have time to quickly change? Well, when I cosplay, I dye my fur pretty extensively. I don't want to go through the trouble of trying to explain it to my friends, so I just went like this. I could just pretend I was someone else. I think friends would have known you're an outfit. They go to your house after all, right? I guess so, huh? Let's just say it made more sense to go full hog and wear the outfit to match. Is that specious? Match, rather than just being a Sky with butt with yellow fur. Character on a super casual day. Or the character on a super casual day. I know it's kind of dumb, but it kind of helps sometimes be in character, you know? Especially if there's a little cooler mark going. And hey, it's been a good icebreaker with you so far. This has been Amorous. It's a visual novel. It seems like there's a lot in it, so I'm guessing this is big for when I mentioned free games at the top. It definitely is adult themes for sure. So far, the characters seem to be well written. I don't know where it goes or what it is. I generally don't play a lot of visual novels. This one seems okay. A few odd hitches with the intent, like you know, they set you in the player contract saying you're going to this club, you're in a certain way. Like myself, I would not go to a club. That's not my bag, but sometimes you have to play in the world that the game is presented. So, Amorous, anthropomorphic visual novel, dating, flirting sim. Cheers.